Hey guys, what's up? So I started this new series where I'll be teaching you guys Python and we're gonna learn how to build really cool projects with Python. So what is Python? So Python is an interpreted high-level language, so which means that whatever code we write in is gonna be changed, or you can basically think that it just gets changed into a different language which is understood by our PC's processor, and then it just does what we write in the code. So that's basically it, and I think it was created in 1991 by Guido van Rossum. So sorry if I spelled his wrong name. uh, yeah, so let's get into the meat and the potato of the video. So as for the installation part, you can just go and look into YouTube. There are tons of videos how to install Python and then whatnot. So yeah, so I'll be just showing you how to do this IDE which I'm using, which is Pycharm. So what you want to do is you want to come to a browser and then just type Pycharm, hit enter, and then the first link that's going to pop up with www.jetbrains.com. So this is where you want to go. So you're gonna hit enter, you're gonna click it, and then just download the version you like. There are two versions, one is the community one and the other is the paid one, so whichever you like. So you just install that. Since I have it already installed, I won't be going into it. And then what you want to do is once you have that installed, you're gonna have a pop-up like this. Then what you want to do is you just want to give the location and the name of the folder where you will be placing the Python file which we will be doing now. So you just give whatever name you're comfortable with and then hit create. And since I have it already created, I have it named as socket programming, and these files you can just ignore this. These are some different files because I was doing something else. So yeah, so once you have, you can have just this folder and then I think this folder and then this external library, something like this. And then what you want to do is you want to right click it, go to new Python file, enter, and then you're gonna want to give it the name you want. So in this case I have python qt1.py. So yeah, once you're done with those prerequisites, now let's get into the programming. Okay, so let's say you want to print your name on the screen. So how you gonna print it? So you're gonna write the way we print something or display any output to the screen is by using the keyword called print. So and then we use the two braces, and then inside of it we write whatever we want to display. But make sure if you want to display any text, make sure to use with quotes. So you can use the double quotes or the single quotes, these one, or I prefer the double ones because own choice, own picks. So yeah, let's say I'll display my name. So let's say my name is Hank, and then what the way you run it is you right click, you hit this run, and then it's just gonna run and display saying my name is Hank. So yeah, what if we don't use the quotes? What will happen then? So if you don't use the quotes and then if you run it, it's just gonna give you an error saying invalid syntax. So since it's a name, you don't want to ignore the quotes. You will have to use the quotes if you don't want to hit any errors. So yeah, that's how you display any text. So whatever you like. So let's say I like apples. So you hit okay. So first time whenever you run any Python file on Pycharm, you're gonna want to do right click and then run it just like this. Then once you have that done, you can the the subsequent times the subsequent runs you want to do, you just can click this play button and then it's just gonna run automatically. So I like apples. Let's say I like what I like I like games. So and then you run it, I'm just gonna say I like games. Okay, so that's basically how you print any text. Now let's say you want to display your age. Okay, so the way you display your age, let's say you just write here 20 and then you run it. So remember when we wrote my name is Hank without quotes, it just hit an error, right? But now when we run it, it won't hit any errors because it's a number. So Python treats number and the text, which are basically strings, differently because the strings will be inside the quotes and these won't be used in any calculations. So if I write 20, it's going to give you the same results, but this is going to be a text, not a number. So if your program involves like some calculations, you won't be able to do with this one, with using the quotes. It's not going to give you the result that you want. Okay, so if you want to do the calculation part with numbers, you just have to ignore the quotes. Okay, so now let's test it. Let's say you want to add two numbers, multiply, subtract, whatever you like. So let's say you want to subtract, so let's say 3 minus 189, and then we don't know the result and we want to know. So 3 minus 189, it's going to be 186, minus 186, negative. We run it, it's going to say minus 186. Okay, so this is a calculation. But what if we had used this inside quotes? So what would have been the answer then? So let's say 183 minus 189 and then run. It's just going to display whatever is inside the quote. See, 3 minus 189. So whenever you want to do some calculations, make sure you don't write the numbers inside the quotes, and whenever you want to display some text, make sure to do include them inside the quotes. So yeah, that's it for the first video. So yeah, I'll meet you in the next one. Thanks for watching.